And welcome to Control Alt Deplete, episode 27.
27?
Yes, sir.
I feel like every week we go through and we're like, is it 27 or the next one?
Right?
We lose count. But yeah, 27.
Yes, sir. Episode 27.
Yeah.
All right. I am your host, Buck Blind, on the left side of your screen. And on the right side of the screen is our other host, Mr. Bioshock.
Hello.
How's it going?
Doing good. Good fantasy football for the first time.
Yep. Got
Was
you in our
was
fantasy
not
league.
not as confusing as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's not too hard.
Yeah.
But,
So
yeah.
that's something fun to look forward to outside of WoW.
Right, yep. Got him into my league that I've been running. This is now the 11th season in a row we've been running this league for. So
Nice.
it's been a long time going.
Yeah.
But, yeah. We got a nice little 10-team, 2-player keeper league. So, Mr. Bioshock's taken over the worst team in the league. So he got to pick his keepers, but I think he got a pretty decent team, honestly.
I think so too. I'm hoping to finish mid.
Just looking at your roster, I'm honestly like you got a good quarterback. I think you got a good running back and a good receiver. So I think you're in pretty good shape. You got a solid core.
You got a nice tight end, Kittle.
Yes, very much so. But yeah, no, you build that team up, and maybe no championship this year, but maybe next year. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah.
But my wife won it the very first year she played, but she also took over a team that won it the year before. So
right.
But yeah, the guy that won it the very first year, he won it the very first year, and then he didn't want to do it the next season. So my wife took over that team and ended up winning it again. But all right,
that title.
All right. Anyway, let's get into the news. So we have this week's affixes. Not a bad week. Tyrannical, afflicted, and bolstering. Afflicted, just make sure you got enough people to take care of it, because otherwise you're gonna have a bad time.
I mean, for us, we had a bad time with like 3 people that could get rid of it because like the healer didn't get any.
Yeah, we had.
I think it's 17.
We had
people know how to play their class.
Yeah, we had one dungeon. We had 4 people in the group that were capable of doing, had the ability to do it, and only 2 of us were actually talented into it. So that was rough. Then bolstering, just try to keep everything dying at the same time. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's better now that it doesn't like stay stacked until you reset or kill it, or like die or kill it. So it's like, what is it, 20 seconds?
Yes, 20 seconds. And since it's tyrannical and not fortified, it's not too bad. Fortified and bolstering, that's a rough week to tank, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You feel it big time.
Yeah.
That stuff starts getting 4 or 5 stacks of bolstering. Those melee auto attacks hit hard.
Right.
We also have 10.17 coming around the corner. You want to take us through the when is that coming, Mr. Bio?
Next Tuesday, it's upcoming Tuesday, September 5th.
Yes.
So there's some stuff to do. I didn't really look into it. What else? There's a new zone, right?
I don't think there's a new zone.
Kind of?
No, there's no new zone.
Because I know they had the catch-up mechanic, but we went over that a couple weeks ago. It's just
an invasion type deal is what it is.
Oh, okay.
The dream incursion or something along those lines.
Yeah, because we went through it like a month and a half ago or whatever, or when they introduced like the tokens to turn into like champion gear or veteran gear or whatever.
Yep, yeah, it's champion gear.
But we went through the fact that, I don't know if it's changed yet, but the fact that you buy it and you send it, but it's not a guaranteed piece that you want, so you have to like open up a bunch to get your set.
Right.
Because you can get like 5 boxes and 3 of them can be like shoulders and 1 wrist and 1 ring or something. Like you have no control over what you get.
Right.
Which is kind of sucks, to be honest.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I don't need it. I don't need it, but I don't think it should be that way.
We'll see how it plays out. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to end up being.
Yeah.
But we also have the Kalimdor Cup has been extended until the day before the patch. So we got 3 more days of Kalimdor Cup. So I think I actually probably need to go do that. But get your dragon riding races done in Kalimdor. I think we're going to start seeing some more events with dragon riding stuff. I think this one was a pretty big success for them. So I think we'll see some more stuff going on. We also have lots of promotional items happening, different transmog items, drops, stuff going on. They all have a similar theme, except for one of them. But 3 of the 4 items all have a similar theme here. It's all very piratey, which
pirate themed.
You know, we're
I'm not complaining. Not complaining.
We're only a couple months away from BlizzCon. And, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, are we going to see a 10.2 announcement at BlizzCon? I don't think we're going to see a 10.2 announcement at BlizzCon. I think we're going to see a new expansion announcement at BlizzCon.
I agree. Yeah.
I 100% think we're going to get at least a cinematic release, something to tease it. I don't know what all it'll be. I think we're going to find out what the new expansion is at least going to be called, and what the theme and some basic info on it. And I'm putting my money down. South Seas is what we're gonna get.
Yes, I think
pirate themed expansion. I think that they're going to go off the success of Dragonflight. You know, I don't know. I see people on Twitter acting like Dragonflight wasn't successful, but I feel like right now Dragonflight has been extremely successful, and right now I think Season 2 has had its issues with Mythic Plus meta, but other than that, like I don't think Dragonflight has been a failure. I think it's been a pretty successful expansion so far. I don't think there's a whole lot of negative to say about it. So, you know, I think they're going to go off the success of the just kind of less intense, less moody death and destruction, and more exploration style expansion, and carry on forward with that into a let's explore the South Seas and be a pirate. Maybe we get our own pirate ship. Who knows?
Yeah, like a garrison kind of ordeal.
Also, I just want to apologize for my voice. I did have a cold earlier this week, so it's kind of but you know, just get over it. So if you want to take us through that first item there.
The Seafarer's Pack? Yes. So, let's pull it up. It's like a new store promotion, and you get, I think,
3 items.
Three pets on the Dreadwake ship. So yeah, you have bundle 3 pets and 1 mount. And again, this mount came out in like Shadowlands, the Dreadwake.
Yep.
So they're bringing it back to like more pirate stuff. So I mean, like, hint.
Right.
I think we are correct, or very close to what the expansion is going to be about.
Which the Dreadwake is one of my favorite mounts. Not gonna lie, I love that mount. I do wish it had like a speed increase for like being in water.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but also
so it's like $27 or something.
Yep,
but it goes away on September 17th.
Yes, that's what I was gonna make sure to mention that. But yeah, so we've got Toddle, Captain Crackers, and Dottie are the 3 pets.
Yeah.
Which, fun note, Toddle is the little Tortolin baby. I have that plushie. I got it for Kyler when he was a baby. So, you know, I got the plushie. I also have Whopper. Whopper's my personal favorite. Whopper's the best pet in the game. Whopper's awesome. Anyway. Yeah, make sure you guys get that if you are interested in getting that.
Yeah.
Got about 2.5 weeks. Also, we have the Traveler's Law because it is September 1st. So we have a new Traveler's Law going on. So, Let's see here. Let's go through some of these rewards. So the monthly reward is the Krusty Crawler mount. So it's a crab mount. I actually really like it. I would take that over our Mythic Plus seasonal mounts.
Yeah.
And then this article does not have all the other rewards. Where's the one that had all the stuff I was looking for?
There's like some sets of gear for Paladin, Rogue, Priest, right, and I think right now.
Gotcha.
But basically, it's just shoulders and helmet. I think shoulders, helmet, and chest, or something like that.
Gotcha.
It's not a full. It's not a full set, but yeah, it's. You can send the traveler's log the like 500 coins per or whatever.
Here we go. I've got it now. So yeah, September. Yeah, you've got the High Scholar's Grand Staff, which goes with an item that we'll be covering here in just a couple minutes. Mr. Bio will cover that one.
Yep.
You've got some Paladin sets there, Priest sets, Rogue set stuff. You got a Battle Pet, Slivy. And then some random green transmog items. You got a Dread Admirals, Bicorn, again, more Pirates themed stuff.
Yep.
Brewfest transmog. Another Pirate transmog ensemble. And a Trusty Treasure Trove. Treasure Chest transmog. Again, very, very piratey themed.
Yep.
So, we'll see. I think we're getting close to a South Seas announcement.
Yep, I think so too. Before we continue,
Yes.
I don't know because I don't remember. I haven't looked up in a while. But when exactly is BlizzCon this year?
It's gonna be like November, first weekend in November, I believe.
Okay, so it's coming up.
Yeah, we got basically 2 months, almost exact.
Okay. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
BlizzCon 2023 is November 3rd and November 4th is BlizzCon.
What days is that? Is that line up on your
Friday and
days?
Saturday? Yes, yeah.
Oh, we can watch it live.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I say they've got the virtual. I'm assuming they'll have the virtual tickets. I don't know if they've sold them. They've started those on sale yet or not.
They have not. I know they have like the in-person ones. I heard that they sold out. Is that true?
Oh, the in-person? I'm sure. Yeah, those sell out usually within like 10 minutes.
It was extremely expensive this year.
Yes.
It was like a regular pass was like $600-700, something like that. Or maybe that was the epic one, but it was expensive.
It was 800 for like the top pass.
Yeah. Something like that.
I want to say 400 or 500 for the regular and like 800 for the top.
It'd be even more for me because Canadian currency, right?
Right, yeah.
Maybe your 500 US would be like 650 Canadian, maybe even more.
Yes. All right. So then we also, moving on, we have a Twitch drop as well.
Yep.
Which, lo and behold, it is a Dashing Buccaneer Slops transmog. More pirate stuff. So yeah. You just got to watch 4 hours. This is going from September 5th until September 12th, so it's not started yet, but it'll start on the first week of the new patch, basically. Just watch 4 hours of anybody streaming World of Warcraft that has drops enabled, which both myself and Bioshock will have drops enabled. So you can watch through our Twitch channels and get that same Twitch drop through us. So, yeah, it looks pretty good. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
And then you want to take us to that last little promotional item they've got.
Yeah, so I got 2 things to cover. I'll start the High Scholars pack. It's a transmog that's like very, very mage-like, you know.
Yes.
Obviously, any armor school, whatever, can wear it. It's fine, but it does very, very much like a mage thing, which is pretty cool. It's cool. I don't know if you're looking at it right now. It's got like a Kirin Tor eye thing, cloak, kind of.
Yep.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. The weapon you can get from the Traveler's Log is the weapon you see on the screen as well if you're looking at it on Wowhead. Which is like, I think I bought it in my mage like an hour ago. It was like 500 coins, something like that. But yeah, so it's you have to buy it from the World of Warcraft website, not your in-game shop. And it was like, I don't remember how much it was.
25 US dollars.
25, yeah. So
Probably like 30 or so for you.
Yeah. And if you buy it, you get the 500 traders, the tender, like the coins for the Traveler's Lodge.
Yes, which is the exact cost that you need for the staff that goes with it.
Yeah. Also, they've announced 500 more coins for purchasing the expansion when it gets released in the store or whatever.
Yes.
So it says 500 tender for purchasing 11.0 expansion. Bonus tender for heroic and epic versions. The epic version gives you 1,000 traders, the tender coins. Heroic is 750, and the base expansion is 500.
What about the collector's edition?
I think the collector's edition is considered to top the epic one.
No, the epic is its own thing, but when you buy the collector's edition, you get the epic. Everything is with the epic as well. I just didn't know if they added more for the collector's edition or not.
I don't see anything at this moment.
Because I have now, there's 3 expansions in a row now. I've gotten the collector's edition. I've got the nice little boxes right here. I've got the BFA one. I don't know how well these are showing up. Battle for Azeroth. I've got Shadowlands.
Nice.
And I've got Dragonflight.
Yeah, I only have the Dragonflight one, but it was so worth it.
Yeah, no, I bought my first one with Battle for Azeroth, and I never bought one.
Yeah.
And I was very happy with it. They just the whole look of all of it was awesome. So
yeah,
now I'm always buying the collector's edition. So yeah. However, I usually basically buy 2 copies of the game anyway, because I'll buy the epic version digitally as soon as it's available, and then because the collector's edition, you don't get it until the day of the expansion launch. So like you don't even get it on time necessarily.
Yeah.
So I always just buy it first so I can actually play and get beta and everything, and then I just get the collector's edition. I use the key for one of my other accounts. But anyway, moving on. So we also this week had a cinematic for the new patch, the Fury Incarnate patch, which is 10.1.7. So, what were your thoughts on it?
It was interesting seeing. I don't remember the name of the Frost girl, but
it is. Hang on, I had it right.
Fireack was the fire guy, right?
Yeah, Fireack is the fire one, and Viranoth is the she's the Frost Incarnate.
Yeah, I was kind of cool to see, like, he was getting ready to kill. I'm sorry for spoilers. Kill her, whatever, to that Emerald Dream person, but
Garethus.
She kind of stepped in the way, which means they probably have bigger, more important plans than killing him on the spot. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Yes. So
it was cool.
So basically, what it is Garethus, who is the son of Marithra, which is the green dragonflight. I think Marissa become the green aspect?
I don't know.
Yeah, Marissa did become the green aspect. So that's her son is Garethus, and he's like in his night elf form, so not in his dragon form. And Fireack's been holding him captive, and is basically trying to get information on the world tree and how to get to it.
Yeah.
So, or he's wanting him to take him there, because Fireack wants to destroy the fledgling world tree that is being grown in the Emerald Dream. This is why a lot of people think we're going to the Emerald Dream in either this patch or possibly 10.2. We'll see. I think we're going to go there in one of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much time we'll spend there. Maybe it'll be a raid that goes there. Maybe it'll be a zone. I don't know. We'll see. It'd be cool if they made it a zone. I just don't know if they're going to. people have been clamoring for an Emerald Dream expansion for years. I mean, literally over a decade.
Yeah.
And the closest we've gotten is the Emerald Dream raid, basically. Which was cool. It was a good raid.
Yeah.
I like that raid. But yeah, no. So anyway, yeah, Fire-Ak is getting ready to kill. What's his name? Garethus, and then Viranoth. That's her name. Viranoth kind of intervenes and calms him down. They start to fight, and Viranoth is starting to lose, but then finally talks sense into Fire-Ak. So, you know, what are their plans? I don't know. We'll see. It should be interesting. It should be interesting to see where they're going with the story.
Yeah.
But the question is also, this is what I was thinking, is Viranoth maybe questioning what they're doing now?
Yeah, I honestly got that vibe as well.
Yeah. So that, I don't know, that's interesting. Which also, she looks very much like the Winter Queen from Shadowlands.
True.
Which, I mean, you know, same theme, but I think they use the same model for it as well. But yeah, no, I think she seems like an interesting character. I don't feel like we've seen much of her in this expansion, but I haven't paid a ton of attention to the story. I need to do that at some point. I've just been busy with actual other stuff we're trying to progress on, but at some point I want to go through and just actually focus on the story and really get a feel for what's going on.
Yeah.
But no, it's a good cinematic. Check it out before the patch launches so you can kind of see what it's all about and enjoy that. But yeah, then another quick thing is 10.1.7 patch notes are up and available to check out. So, you know, while you're updating, I'm sure there's going to be like an 8-hour maintenance Tuesday. So just get ready for it now. Go and read your patch notes while it's doing the maintenance if you're bored. Yeah, you know, there's going to be a giant maintenance as always. Don't just, you know, yeah. People are going to get mad. It's every single patch. It's the same thing, guys. Same thing. It's a patch day. It is going to be an 8-hour maintenance. And it's probably going to get extended. Just accept it.
Yeah.
And then also, currently, we have the Secrets of Azeroth event has just started. This is day 2. I don't know a ton about this, but it's kind of like a mystery whodunit type mystery deal.
Okay.
I got the first quest for it yesterday or this morning, I guess. It's yesterday for me because I've already slept. But so I don't know a ton about it. It's a lot of like a secret finding thing. So they're kind of keeping it as covered up as best they can. But Wowhead is tracking everything and updating it as they go with information and stuff. So you can check out Wowhead's site or try to solve it yourself. But yeah, it's going on. I don't know how long it's going on for. Let me see if I can find something. Secrets of Azeroth event. So it starts August 31st, and the final, it goes until September 13th. But you get achievements for it and stuff, so that's something I'm probably going to try to do this weekend, is get started on that, see what's going on. The achievement, there's an achievement for like the first day thing. You do not have to do it on the very first day. This is what I saw a lot of people talking about in the comments. You can do it at any point in time. It's just, the achievement is just for completing the first day's event and solving the first day's puzzle or whatever. It doesn't have to be on the first day. It can be any point in time. But yeah, so go and check that out. See what it's all about. Let us know what you see on it and what you think of it in the comments on the video, on the whatever. So let us know your thoughts. And with that, that's kind of all the news. Now we'll get some of the bigger stuff. So we talked last podcast about the God comp in meta and how they nerf all their damage and everything over and over again, and how it doesn't mean anything because those aren't the issues. Well,
fire mage damage is still an issue.
Yeah, fire mage damage was part of an issue. But they have finally started to address some of the actual issues. I don't know if they necessarily addressed it in the way they should have. Personally, my personal opinion is they should have just moved some mobs around in the dungeons, honestly. But so we have a Mind Soothe Murph, which means that you get a buff for the rogues because that makes their shroud better. So basically, anything that was able to see shroud is now immune to Mind Soothe. So if it had True Sight, it is now immune to Mind Soothe as well. So if a Rogue Shroud didn't work, then Mind Soothe is not going to work either. So that means, hey, maybe you can start bringing those sub-rogues back. And then we also had some Mass Dispel nerfs on some various mobs. Basically, a lot of the mobs were like Mass Dispel was very important to have. They've kind of nerfed the damage in half on a lot of the debuffs and stuff. So that kind of helps, or increase the cast time, which effectively nerfs it in half. So those couple of changes there will help. We haven't really. I don't think we've really seen much change in the meta though. I don't. Have you noticed anything meta-wise changing with those?
For the teams that participate in the MDI, they're still running the same comp. Not much changes there, but I do watch some other guys that are about 3,500 and higher, and in particular this guy named Crickcake. I don't know if you know who he is. He's a very good warrior, and he plays Fury. And they play his comp that he plays with is, I don't remember the tank healer, but he plays Fury Warrior, Rep Pally, Og Voker, and they seem to do pretty good. Like they're doing 29s, 30s. So
Gotcha.
it's cool. And we've been saying this since the beginning. God comp doesn't mean you can't play anything else. Everything can be played. It's just if you're competing to get the best time, then you play a kind of meta and what's best. And I've seen some of these guys that want to participate in the MDI that I also watch on stream sometimes. There's a couple of them are switching from like Ret, and one was a Rogue, and one was an Enhanced Shaman, and they all switched to Fire Mage to fill that role. So if you're playing MDI, you're gonna see the same comps because they're playing what's best. But like as far as class go, you can play any class and perform well. Like just for an example, if you look at the DPS charts, you look at Havoc Demon Hunter, 5th or 6th from the bottom in dungeon rankings. Yet they'll be doing great DPS in keys, you know.
Yes.
Now, I'm not talking about the fact that like utility-wise, there's some issues with some certain classes, maybe why they don't get picked up as often. But as far as like damage goes, I think just about every spec can be played.
I agree. Yeah. I think now there might be a couple specs like Unholy DK.
Assassination Rogue one too.
Yeah. Well, honestly, Assassination Rogue. I mean, you've pumped big damage as Assassination.
The only issue with Assassination Rogue is like your AOE revolves around your 1 minute or minute and a half,
right.
Or 45 seconds actually, I think is what it is. Which the one that spreads your Garrote and Rupture to like 8 targets. I'm just a little off topic, but I think with the right reworks to Rogue that's supposedly coming, we'll see. If they fix the Assassination up a bit, it could be very good.
Yeah. No, I think
has great potential.
Most classes would be really good damage wise. Like you said, it's a lot of utility issues. And I do think like perhaps Unholy DK and Demonology Lock, maybe even Affliction Lock, those two not so great damage wise in Mythic Plus unless you're in very high keys because they have so much ramp up time. If you're doing anything below 20s, you want more bursty damage than ramp up damage, in my opinion. Just because otherwise everything's going to be dead before you can ramp up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, up to 20s, any class, any comp is viable.
Yep.
And obviously, ideally, you're going to want some kind of a B res and a lust. But bring drums if you don't have a lust, and if you don't have a B res, then get the enchantment or the engineering B res. So,
Yeah.
right now I think almost every one of my characters essentially will have the B res. My Augie already has the B res.
So is it an item
Or
that's
wrist.
like one use only, or is it like just an
Nope.
item in general that just has a cooldown?
It's equipment. So it's
Oh,
it's
cool.
a you get the engineering wrist,
Yeah.
and then which can be worn by anybody, and
Okay.
then you put in the tinker socket. You put in the tinker that is the battle res.
This is engineering, right?
Yep, engineering. I can make the I believe I
I need
can
to
make I can
think
make
about
I
rotating
believe the
get it.
mail gloves and the cloth gloves on my engineer right now. I can't make the
Oh yeah.
plate or the leather ones yet,
Oh, okay.
but that's what I'm working on
Yeah.
next on my engineering.
Yeah.
Let's
Moving
see.
on.
Yeah,
I
back on
got
topic.
I got to talk about this because it's hilarious.
Yes.
But so it's money you probably already know because it's probably one of the best things they've brought back from old content, which is the Tabard of Brilliance. And
I don't agree
if
with
you,
that, but okay.
I really like
It's
it.
beside the point. Beside the point.
So if you don't know, there's like 6 or 7 of these different colored tabards from the trading card game back in the 2007, 2008 era, and they go for a lot of money. And I know, looking at some articles after this Tabard of Brilliance is released, was that it was about $500 to $600 to buy it on the internet. It's a lot of money for a tabard, but yeah. So the Tabard of Brilliance came out, and that same day, the first day or second day it was out, I was checking the black market auction house like I usually do, and I saw the tabard on there. I'm like, oh, it's gonna go for dirt cheap because you can just get it for free. It takes 30 seconds to get it from the Blizzard website.
Right.
And I check on it, it's like 1.8 million. Like that's so dumb. Like, puts 1.8 million on a tabard you get for free. I go back and check at the end of the night, 7 million gold. Went for 7 million gold. I don't know how much WoW tokens it is, but it's hundreds of dollars.
Well,
That's
WoW token wise, so a typical WoW token price, on average, have been about 270K.
yeah,
I think.
yeah.
So 7 million. Talking
Bucks
25 WoW tokens. So that's roughly $500 right there.
Oh, that's a knee slap right there.
Yes.
Damn.
Now.
Yeah. So yeah, go on.
7 million for a tabard. I wouldn't pay more than whatever a vendor price is for a tabard. But yeah, 7 million for a tabard that you could get for free.
In like 30 seconds.
I want to know who the person was that won that auction, and I want to interview them. That is what I want.
I want. There's a couple people rolling on it. So there's not just one guy. Like, there's going back and forth with the price.
Yeah.
There's two or three guys bidding on this tabard to see who gets it.
I want to interview whoever it was that won it and find out like why. What did you ever realize? Are you aware of how much gold you just wasted? Anyway, but speaking of the WoW tokens, there is we are hitting record high prices on the WoW tokens. I'm not sure what the EU is because I haven't been on there. I haven't checked it, but I know this morning on NA servers it was 330,000 gold.
Yes,
which
I bought a token this afternoon at about 1 p.m. and it was 309 at that point.
309. So yeah, it's usually higher in the morning than it is in the evening. Give me just a second here. I'm gonna see. We jump onto the EU account and see what it is on there. My guess is I know I bought a couple tokens earlier this week and it was 400,000 gold. So it's the prices are high. So if you're trying to use the WoW tokens to pay for your subscription, you're gonna have to do a little bit of extra work this month to get some gold. And if you're buying the gold, then it's a good time to buy the gold. But I'm not. It's got to be just the patch getting ready to come out. I think is what's driving the prices up. I think it just everything timed out. So normally what it is the start of a patch, prices go up, 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 up. Patch comes out, prices go down, down, down. But what happened was we had Diablo 4 launch, and when Diablo 4 launched, that had the price go up because people were buying WoW tokens to use and to turn into BattleNet currency and be able to buy Diablo 4 with that. And then on top of that, you have right after Diablo 4 came out, I think was when the mid patch 10.1.5 came out. So then you had that drive up the prices, and the prices just haven't ever gone down. They've just gone up, 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 and kept going up. So that's kind of what's causing all this right now. So we'll see if it continues this trend. It's great for buyers, bad for people who are trying to pay their subscription with it.
True.
But I remember back when I had like 1.5 million gold, and WoW tokens were 30,000 gold a piece. At the end of WoD, and I should have just bought. I could have bought like 5 years worth of subscription with that right there.
Yeah.
But whatever. And the end of WoD was such a good time to make gold. Anyway,
Garrison missions gave a lot of gold too, didn't they?
Yes, that's WoD is where the garrison missions were getting the gold. Like, I mean, it was so much gold. You're getting like 2k gold for a single mission. It was amazing. That's how I got all my gold. I had like 8 tunes that I was doing stuff on nonstop.
Right.
Alright, so let me log this in and I will let you know what the EU WoW token prices are. Take just a second. But, so you excited for the new patch to come up?
I don't really care because nothing's changed for any of my classes.
No, I guess it's a positive, kind of? Maybe?
Well, I'm just waiting for a rework. So Subtlety's really good, I know that. But I'd like for Outlaw and Assassination to be at least compete with Sub, you know?
Outlaw's going to be a support class. WoW tokens are down on EU. WoW tokens right now are only 377 on EU. But they were 400 earlier. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens with those.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was your week in WoW like this week?
Oh, I did. I did the heroic raid on my death knight.
Yes, you did.
And I got lots of good stuff.
Yep.
I got Ashkander heroic. I got Bacon of the Beyond. I got Tyr, and I got the rare cloak from my vault, like the Void Star, whatever it's called.
Right.
And it was Myth. It was 444 to start off, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I was just did it for fun. I might do some more on another tune eventually at some point, but I think I was pretty lucky for my first run, my only run on my Death Knight that I've ever done. And I got all that stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, no, it was really, really good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Otherwise, did a lot of rogue mythics this week. Just because it's rogue's fun, really strong. I had some of my best performances the other couple days ago with the Og Evoker. I could totally tell the difference, like, I think...
Yeah, I think you did, what, 155k?
Yeah, so we did 2 bracket hides. This is to compare them. One, I think they're both 16 or both 17, something like that. And the one with the Augmentation Evoker, I did 154, I think it was, 154k. And then we did. I think you checked the logs, and I ended up doing like a total of 101 with the augmentation, not counting towards,
Yeah.
And then later, is either that night or the next day, we ran another bracket hide, same level, without augmentation evoker, and I finished 114. So I did more damage without the augmentation evoker than I did with.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know, but And then we did one dungeon on my Demon Hunter, which is fun because Demon Hunter is always a fun class to play.
Yep, and I did it on my augmentation.
Yes, how'd you like that?
I'm enjoying it so far.
That's good. Yeah, so if that's it for me. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, so we got some stuff done. Got the weekly quest done on my Demon Hunter. Got, I think, 2, maybe 3 dungeons done in Druid. I don't know, checking the Druid, I'm not sure how many we got done. And then did a couple dungeons on the Evoker, which is what I want to kind of play a little bit, I think, tonight, because I was enjoying that a lot. And
Yeah,
then,
for sure.
been doing a lot of stuff for my EU account. We've got Katie Stamp Whistle, got Molly, I got Ludarang, I got a whole bunch of stuff on there. Been working on getting Argent Squire. That's a big long grind fest right there. That's I think that's there's what 4 or 5. It's like a 25-day long grind minimum. So that's that'll take a little bit of doing, but some point I need to get my monk leveled up over there. I need to get him boosted and get it leveled up without actually doing any quests. That's the challenge, is that to get stuff set up for the Racer World first. Don't want to have any quests completed on him, so that way we can get whatever done for the actual race set up on him. So I gotta wait and get somebody to boost me before I can actually level him.
So
and then got my profession stuff done as well on my main account.
Nice. You have one more item to talk about.
Oh yeah?
You're leveling.
Oh yeah.
Gotta go through that.
Yeah. So, I woke up yesterday or the day before. I don't remember which day it was. Woke up and had an email from speedrun.com, and somebody beat my 10 to 70 solo leveling speedrun. It beat about 40 minutes, which is about understandable, I think, based off of the
changes.
Yeah, the fact that now you no longer have to fly back to Orgrimmar or Stormwind or wherever to get your riding and flying and stuff, so that saves you a lot of time. Yeah, somebody beat me out. So let me get that name real quick. What's that? Got the name here.
And you're gonna be
Kane Ligree. Kane Ligree. So congrats to Kane Ligree, and don't get used to it, because Friday I'm gonna take that back. So yeah, no, you just throw the champ for a week, and then the champ is gonna take that back. But no, and also just congratulations to Kane Ligree on breaking that record. And enjoy it while it lasts, because I don't intend for it to last for long.
And then when it gets really serious, I'll come back and take that title back for myself.
Yeah, sure, go for that. Try it. Let's do it. Race me Friday. Let's do it. Race me Friday. Come on.
I'll play hardcore WoW and beat you to 60 still.
Whatever.
I think I get to level 10 by the time you get to 60.
The average, so speaking of hardcore, World of Warcraft released some.
I saw that.
The average death is level 10.
Level 10, yeah.
Like,
did you see the guy with the most Muckara victories? Like 15 duels.
15 in a row, yeah. The highest Muckara defeat was level 40.
40, yeah. That's so insane.
But yes, anyway, so Friday we will be doing a speed run. Friday, let me get the exact date on that. I believe it should be the 8th. If I'm not mistaken. Friday, September 8th.
Yep, that's in a week from now.
Friday, September 8th. We'll probably try to start at 9 p.m. Eastern. So next Friday, September 8th, join us. I will be streaming it. We will be live, and we will be. Well, I will be attempting to set the record and take it back. So feel free to come and hang out and join us and cheer me on. So have a good time. Set some records, and get back to number 1. How I should be. Anyway, you can, speaking of the Twitch channel, my Twitch is twitch.tv/buckblind. YouTube channel is Buckblind the Demon Hunter. And Twitter is at BuckblindDH. And also on Kick, you can catch me streaming sometimes on there at kick.com/buckblind, I believe is the URL. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But yep, nope, feel free to come hang out during any streams. I'll probably be streaming here in just a little bit, so maybe we'll see some people then.
Yeah.
But yeah, Friday night, next Friday night, come hang out as we try to set a new world record.
Yeah. Yep.
So and what are your socials, Bio?
Just QQ_Bioshock for both Twitch and YouTube. I don't have anything on YouTube, and I still plan to, but I don't know when. I was thinking on it the other day, yesterday, 2 days ago, about putting some content on. I was just gonna wait until this inevitable Rogue rework to come out, so I could talk about it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Just kind of give my opinion or something. But there's nothing on it right now. But hopefully soon.
What you should do is put some guides out on how to play some of the classes that you play.
True, I could.
Yeah. Considering, you know, you beat out people that are 20 item levels higher than you in DPS typically.
Yeah.
Maybe some people could, you know, get some help from you with some rotation guides
True.
and such. So.
Yeah. I could do that.
Yeah. If you need any help editing, you can always get some help from me with that or whatever.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
But yeah, no, we'll get you some content on that YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But you got anything else? Anything else you want to talk about?
Nope. Nope. Winter's coming.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And
I
with
was
it
telling you.
comes football.
True, football. Yeah, that's another thing. We talked about fantasy earlier, but yeah, football's on the way. Hockey's on the way. Winter's on the way.
Yep. Football's the important one, though.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, appreciate you all watching. I think that is going to do it for us.
Yep.
And we will see you guys soon, hopefully, for episode 28.
See ya.